The Honda LPGA Thailand, part of the season-long race to the CME Globe. Welcome to Sunday at Siam Country Club. Hot day here, temperatures in the 30s Celsius, 90s Fahrenheit, slight chance of a storm this afternoon, but we're really looking forward to seeing how this unfolds. Tom Abbott here with you, pleased to be alongside Katrina Matthew and Tim Lowe in the commentary box. Sophie Walker will be out on the golf course following the final group. Play underway 8 a.m. local time. Final group teed off about 20 minutes ago. So they're all out on the golf course. Let's show you what is happening so far. And this is Lydia Ko needing a good Sunday here. This for a birdie at the first to get to 17 under par and 3 back of the lead. Chizzy Iwai, the Japanese star, playing alongside Lydia in that penultimate group. That's a birdie at the first for her, so she's to 18 under and 2 back of the lead. And this was just a moment ago after a lovely little chip shot from short of the green. Jeeno to open up with a birdie. Very nicely done from the world number one. So Jeeno Tidekun to 21 under par and a 3-shot lead at the top there. Hyo-Joo Kim could only manage a par. She was the closest challenger coming into today. And early stages really of this final round, but as you can see, there'll be plenty of birdies out there. Further down, Brooke Matthews, the American, going along well. Big hitting American. She's had 4 birdies in the first 8 holes now, so she's 4 under for the day. But Hannah Green and Julia Lopez Ramirez falling back. That group kind of not getting much momentum going. Out to the second, Lydia Ko for a birdie, and a lot going on so far, Katrina.
There certainly is. I think we're going to see birdies being poured in from all the players from all different directions, and some of these players chasing Jeeno Tidekun really have to get off to fast starts.
Go back to the tee and that final group a little bit earlier off today than they were yesterday to give us some time for the prize presentation later. So the final group already on the tee at number 2, and Sophie Walker is out there.
The start that she dreamt about last night. There's thousands of people here watching Jeeno Tidekun today. On the range, she went to the far side. She was out of the way of the crowds, took herself to that far right for some quiet time to compose herself for these next 5 hours. There's Alison Corpuz next, 380 yards. Won't reach the bunker on the far side. That's 280 yards on that right side of the fairway.
One more. Still, please.
It's in good shape. Let's go up to the green. And Chisato Iwai, Chizzy Iwai for a birdie. This would be a lovely start for Chizzy. That drops, so...
A good start there from Chizzy, and she knows how to go low in this golf course, having shot 62 already in the second round.
Now Hyo-Joo Kim on the tee.
Mashed potatoes.
Has only missed 2 fairways this week. The best in the field.
Doesn't quite have the same ring to it then.
Not without the American accent, does it?
And the 7th, Alim Kim. An eagle putt here for the former US Women's Open champion. This par 5 has seen its fair share of 3s so far this week. Yeah, nicely done there, Alim.
There's a touch of draft into her face, a breeze. So I would add a club just to make sure here. So 1-2-4, playing 1-3-2 for Hyo-Joo.
Oh, a little club twirl. Does she like it?
Very nicely done.
118 yards. That pin 4 from the right-hand side. Alison Corpuz has the better angle. The ridge that sits between bunker and flag isn't as much on her mind from this left-hand side of the fairway. 117 yards left for Corpus. Wedge.
That's a mistake with a wedge. You could see her there. She knew that. She just came out of it early.
On here for Alison Corpus.
I couldn't think of a worse place to be on this second hole. Really unnerving shot into this green. It's got about 7 feet of upslope to work with. Looking low, going to pitch it into that and hope it jumps up short-sided as well. Very difficult.
How good is that?
Well, looks to continue this hot start. Chizzy EY second at the third.
Oh, and that must have looked good for Chizzy. Right over the flagstick, just half a club too long.
Good pin this, isn't it? It's right on the edge. If this ball rolls past the hole,
Going to be a 4 for Jeeno. She will remain 21 under par. Remember, the winning score last year was 28 under par.
this one coming through some grain, so it will be slower from this angle and might take some effect off the knuckle on her right hand side as it gets closer to the hole.
Head to 3 with Cole.
And a tricky little pin here, and 3's just on top of that second tier. Nicely done. You saw if you go past that hole, how it all just kicks away.
Right, giving her this one for par. Okay, no problem at all. So, Hyoju 5-4 start.
And this would be a fantastic up and down from Corpus, from short-siding herself on the right.
Said after the round yesterday, focusing today on her own game, not get distracted by what's going on out there. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of people watching Jeeno Titigan, a lot of people cheering for Jeeno.
Yeah, not much green to work with, and it's going to kick a little bit from left to right. It's going to have to land this short.
Fringe to contend with this particular club from over the back of the green, Katrina.
Yeah, with going with the putter, it's going to be tricky just to judge the pace. She'll be looking to try and just cozy this up to a couple of feet.
Did better than that. Playing her best in the early stages of the week, but I think a couple of birdies can't cure for Lydia Ko.
Yeah, just back up the hill.
Head on the green to save a par, Chizzy EY. Big putt there.
This is the tee at the 4th, Chizzy EY.
Yeah, par 3, playing 152 today. Just push that little one out to the right a little. Getting better though.
Lydia Ko on the tee, 4th. That one from Lydia. I saw her at breakfast this morning. Said she was feeling a little bit better, which is good news.
Yeah, I've been struggling with a cold.
Shanate Wanasean, who had a share of the opening round lead alongside Nasa Hataoka. This is her third.
with us in Singapore next week.
Yeah, shot 63 in the final round. Back when she won in 2021, Ariya Jutanugarn. She's got the putter working early. That's an eagle 3, and she's 5 under through 7.
And actually, on the yardage book, the hill looks so much more severe that she was trying to avoid. So maybe could have took a pitching wedge. This one, there's a couple of pitch marks that she's going to use as a guide here up the slope.
Chizzy Ewire for birdie at 4. Sister shot 61 in the final round last year to challenge Angel Yin. Ended up finishing second. She would love to.
On the LPGA Tour right now.
Beautifully played. Gave it herself a chance of holding it. You always know someone's a good short game player when they're chipping from areas that the majority of players might putt from.
Lydia needs to keep her foot on the accelerator. Needs this one to go in.
Well done. 2 birdies in her first 4 holes. Up to 18 under, 3 behind.
This will want to pull its way from left to right, but can hit it firm. It's a great chance.
Quite firm enough. Squanders a good opportunity there at the third as Allison.
This is a big putt. Early in the round. Might just move a fraction right to left. Just got to keep the speed on it.
Conquers the first hurdle without any difficulty. Good par save for Jeeno Titigun. Keeps her advantage at 2.
Pitch back edge. She's obviously feeling good about her swing, her strength, and being out here in front of her fans, which is why she's hitting a 9-iron here. You are going to try and aim right of this pin, more middle of the green, so it will catch a spine, and it all funnels into that flag.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Let's go to the 8th, and Ariya Jutanugarn is having an incredible day. She's 5 under par. She's just gone birdie, birdie, eagle the last 3 holes. And Ariya has given herself outside chance of a birdie there.
A 7-iron.
Hyoju Kim had a good season. Hyoju Kim for birdie.
Hyoju has missed the ridge that runs through this green by taking it beyond the pin. However, it's still very quick down towards this front left cup.
Okay, going to be another par for Hyoju Kim, and she's going to remain at 18 under. Needs to make a few birdies if she's going to challenge. And the second for Lydia Ko.
Yeah, just from inside 100 yards. Usually meat and drink for Lydia. It looked like she really dug into that one. Got that one very heavy.
What we'd expect from Lydia at all. Now, Alison Corpus for birdie at 4.
From the low side, can be aggressive. Outside left.
It's going to be a 3 for Alison. So birdie at the first. And we'll go to the 8th, and Ariya Jutanugarn for birdie.
Yeah, tricky pin there at the front with the false front. So see a lot of players putting here fast down the hill.
That is, though,
Just going to move a fraction from left to right.
costly.
Very costly. I mean, and she only had a 9-iron into that green and missed it by a good, probably where she was aiming by a good, probably 6-7 yards.
Absolutely right. I mean, you can feel the pride that the Thai have for the athletes that are competing. Honda, an incredible sponsor. Just feel very, very lucky to be here and excited for next year, which will be the 20th anniversary.
We watched Chizzy Iwa here. They came to this event, including Jeeno Tidekul, as young girls to watch the best players in the world, and now they are the best players in the world.
Some of what we're doing in Asia, particularly in Japan, Korea, China, the partnerships we have with some of our sister organizations are exactly what we need in order to do our part to unify the women's game.
And that was a 5. I thought they'd made a mistake. They put a 6 and a 5, a bogey. But yeah, that second shot was very unusual from Lydia.
And a green here. Trying to get something going, and that almost drops.
Things. I'll tell you what, too, we've got some events on the domestic side in the United States for the LPGA Tour, the Fortinet Founders Cup coming up at Sharon Heights in a few weeks. Really looking forward to bringing the tour back to the Bay Area this year.
Katrina's got an inside track on that golf course.
Was lucky enough to play it, and I'll tell you, it is so pure. I think our players are going to love it.
And Jeeno, second of 5.
Yeah, let's see if she can get a good wedge in here. Bounce back from that bogey.
Corpus, winner of the US Women's Open at Pebble Beach. She knew it was a bit long, didn't she?
Yeah, you see that just down the wind, down the breeze. They want to get it over the false front, and it's just been fooling them a little bit.
A new sponsor in the Aramco Championship, so we're looking forward to that. Talked about the strong field next week at the HSBC Women's World Championship. 9 of the top 10 in the world are entered. It's going to be a first week out this year for Minji Lee. Charlie Hull will be back in action, and it's always an exciting one. Kind of a flagship event in Asia, the HSBC Women's World Championship. You talked about your, I think was it 5 pillars of success when you came in? How are they going and as you work towards those?
Yeah, absolutely. So we talked about our 4 major pillars. Trust.
4, sorry. I was thinking majors. We've got 5 majors.
That's right. There you go. So the first is all about building trust and cheering for something, feeling it in your bones. So we're hard at work on building fans. The third is all around visibility, and that's making sure these athletes have a chance to compete on a grand stage and show up live on television throughout the world.
Alison Corpus for birdie. Great try there, really good pace.
I'll tell you what, I didn't know any of these athletes personally until I started in the role, and now that I've had a chance to be up close and personal and get to know them, they are unbelievable people. And as the world gets to know their personalities, their character, and we're going to do our part to showcase those things, I think the world will fall more in love than ever before. And as somebody who cares deeply about the game of golf and making a difference in the world, what a gift to be part of an organization with ingredients like that.
An excellent effort from Tidekul.
On the Ladies European Tour, played here when she was 14.
The oldest is 10, and I can only hope one day he takes up the game and loves it as much as Jeeno does.
Pretty incredible to be doing that at 14. Hyojoo Kim now for a birdie.
just not happening on the greens for Hoju. They were given that little chink by Titikin, but their pursuers aren't taking advantage of it.
Yeah, she's opening the door a little bit for them.
Just needs one of them to step up.
Because they want to do it. They don't do it for the publicity.
And we love that about them. I also think it's part of our job at the LPGA to tell some of those stories so that the world gets to see the character behind the athlete.
Shinete Wanasane just missing out there. Miscue at 6 with the second shot for Chizzy. It's her third.
Yeah, tricky little chip. She pulled her wedge in. All runs away from her.
This is a third for Somi Lee. Nice touch there from Somi. It's been all pars to this point for the first time. Now we'll go over to the 7th. Welcome back, Tim Lowe.
Yeah, thanks for the little break. Good to hear the commissioner in there. Good to see Hannah Green pop in a birdie.
Her shooting stars will be pleased. They like the red and white.
That's a fan club, is it?
Yes. Yeah, I haven't seen too many of them, actually. This one will just turn left to right at the end. Very subtle.
First birdie of the day. Now Alison Corpus for par. The early walk, you can't do it, you can't do the early walk.
She thought she had that, just spinning out on the right edge.
Shame. Down to the commentary box earlier today that the Buick win was a key moment for her. Why do you say that?
Yeah, I think that Buick win just towards the end of last year, she had kind of, you'd have to say, given away the tournament in Cincinnati to Charlie Hull with a 4-putt on the last green. And she said there at Buick she'd taken a few weeks off, gone back, thought about it, talked to her coach, talked to some friends, and she held some really good putts, you know, coming down the stretch to get into that playoff, and then hold a couple of really good ones in the playoff. And I think that just kind of, I mean, as a golfer, as we all know, you can get the confidence, but you can lose it just as quickly.
Third shot for Lydia Ko at the par 5 7th.
She was in that bunker, a good kind of 30 yards short of the green. Never easy.
Yeah, much simpler third for Chizzy at 7. Very simple indeed.
Ties her for the lead, 21 under.
Let's toss the cat amongst the proverbial pigeons now, isn't it? Ko found that cross bunker with her second shot. This tournament. Former winner here of this championship, Anna Kurtz-Madsen. Alongside Maya Stark for this final round, and really shot for shot, she won in the only playoff in this championship's history.
That's hard off that lie. See how far above the feet it is. That would cause the ball to go left. You've got to be wary of a tree 30 yards in front. Yeah, you need a bit of luck. 5 iron. 200 yards. Flag.
Oh, my word, what a shot from Jeeno.
That was fantastic. You could see her on her follow-through, holding the club face open.
Well, going to run the tables, and that still may not be enough, but it's not going to deter Area Jatanagan at 11.
We just saw the fantastic shots from Madsen and Stark. And there's another one.
I'm not sure the fans would be able to handle Jeeno versus Air in a playoff here. My face just might explode.
This is what I was talking about. needs all of her skills.
So-mi Lee. See if she can make a birdie. 7 straight pars to start the day. Finally got one.
Trying to take it into the bank and have it kicked down. Break from the high side here, from left to right.
This place will erupt if this one drops off.
They cheered her walking onto the green too. This one, there's nothing in it. You just got to keep your head down.
Okay, back into sole possession of the lead.
Great angle there. See, you've just got this lined up. Maybe just left edge, just outside. Good putt.
A breath of wind from right to left. There's no protection on this pin though. You can go for it.
Second short arm, we've seen her just push out to the right. That one getting better with the slope, but it'll be a little concerning for her.
You can drive all the way down to Singapore if you like. Alison Corpus on the tee.
You know.
Harsh. I think it was a collective.
Just because he could see us.
Kyo Kim.
Looking at between the flag and those golf balls.
Shot there.
Second shot for Chizzy Ewhite coming up the hill at the 9th.
Pin tucked over the right-hand bunker. Not much green. Excellent. That might just come back a little bit. Here it comes. And pink and white seems to be the EY colours for a Sunday.
Is it called the Malay Peninsula?
Yes, it is.
I had that in my head, but I didn't. You know, I thought I was going to give it to you.
Well, we'll give Arya Jatanagarn a birdie there at 11. She takes it to 18 under par.
Yeah, back over to 8, where Jeeno has a birdie putt.
It's one that you'd actually like Corpus to hit first because it might be affected from the bunker at the start.
Looking good, looking good. And Jeeno with 3 birdies in a row.
Heiran Yu, second at the 11th.
We've seen a lot of good shots in here, an accessible pin. And there is another one.
At the 10th, this is the second for Lydia Ko. Finds herself 7 shots behind. This'll help. It's not far away from a 2 on the par 5 for Lydia Ko. How about Chizzy?
She's just got a beautiful picture of what she's trying to do from Lydia Ko. Can she respond?
Oh, this is tidy. Watch out.
It was 2 world-class shots.
She's got to look to take the sting out of this. She's had a couple of really nice pitch and runs. You almost got to imagine that you are going to have it stop on that front edge.
That's caught that slope. Sorry, like Sophie said, she had to play that out, I think, to the left side of the green.
Chizzy EY for an eagle at 10. It's to tie the lead. Got it. 2 eagles in a 4-hole stretch for Chizzy EY.
And these two are pulling away from the rest of the field, and we have a tournament on our hands here.
Everything just gets rejected around this hole. It's so well protected by a bunker shore and then all of these slopes. This one still has a heaps amount of break from left to right on it for her par.
This is Lydia Cove for an eagle at 10. Sixth eagle of the day at the 10th.
Titicun with the chance to edge in front once again.
Has found this back right level. Great wedge shot, but this one.
It's just difficult on these downhill putts to be too aggressive. We take a par on the 9th hole most days. This one's going to work its way, have a bit of a swing from right to left.
For Kim. Playing this final group bogey free. 19 under par, just can't afford to be giving up shots. When you're trying to chase down EY and Titicun. Jutanagan, vital par save there on the 13th. Spot to be putting from for birdie at 11.
Absolutely not. Back up the hill to take the lead.
Yeah. Can't do much more than that. Fabulous try from EY.
Jutanagan's having some problems at 14. She was left off the tee and didn't hit a good second shot. It's a third.
Gap there between the trees, but impossible to stop it coming out with that low trajectory.
It looks like her race will be run just too far back. Jeeno missed the bunker. This is her third at the 10th.
Grabbed herself a very good lie, but she will be landing on a down grain green. Has to fly this high, have it come down softly with a lob wedge.
She did.
It's a great shot. Helped by the fact she was on the upslope, helped her get it even higher in the air.
Looking to chip this in the light part of the green and have it release from right to left.
So now the 4th for Area Jutanagan at 14.
Delicate little chip, landed just short and down the hill.
Now, area for bogey. Yeah, chances have slipped away. At 12, Chizzy EY.
Yeah, 159 yards. Pin tucked over the bunker on the right.
The small slope that sits across this green. Far easier birdie attempts to come from Hyoju.
Made it look easy. And jeeno edges ahead of Chisato Iwai.
Remember, wanting those autographs.
Came here with her grandparents, about a 3-hour drive from home in Bangkok. And Lydia just trying to get it close here. So many players ending up in that spot.
Yeah, you're having to try and get it over that front bunker, but then you're not wanting to go long into the back bunker, so the players are just erring a little bit on the left to take the back bunker out of play.
Elim Kim has a great day going. She's 8 under. Tough hole to make a birdie on today, the 12th. Only had 2 birdies so far. Chizzy Iwai.
Looks very good. A big swinging putt from left to right. Judged the pace and the line nicely.
She's going to tap in. She'll remain 1 behind jeeno.
On the direct line, you've got to carry it 153 yards over that trap. She's opted for the 7-iron.
I haven't seen many players over there today.
Be a 6-iron here for Hyoju.
Club twirl, I think she likes it.
Oh, yeah, it stays there. Might come back a little bit. That's one of the best we've seen.
Very good shot.
Head to 17, and this is Elim Kim for par. Oh.
Area Jutanagan. See if she can drive away with the car. It's handy if you live here and you win the car.
Yeah, she's only, what, 90 minutes back up to Bangkok.
This is Andrea Lee. She's had 1 birdie today. It came on the previous hole. She'd made 4 pars to that point. See if she can make 2 in a row. Lydia with 3rd. Always so good around the greens.
She's treated us as
113 to the flag.
very good shot.
There's a board there next to Pujarian and Arukan that has a space for the 2026 champion to sign their name when they walk off that. Pujari finishes at 13 under par, currently just inside the top 20. Chizzy Iwai for par at 14.
Just inside right. that sneaked in.
He was trying, wasn't it? Trying to head left. Well,
17, and to continue this fabulous run on her back nine, Nannaker's Madsen. How's it sitting for Jeeno, Sophie?
Exactly the same. Same equation. Left would be good of this flag.
Nice response after what was a...
But it's perfect right here. Left edge. Firm.
It's her 10th appearance at the Honda LPGA Thailand. Just wasn't quite firm enough for Yeoju Kim.
She has a left to right putt for par. Big moment.
Lost it left early, didn't she? Never looked like it had a prayer.
No, a little tentative, left the whole way. And that's her tied for the lead now with EY.
eight on you on the tee at the 16th. Another par 3 where it's not easy to get the ball close, although that was a good tee shot there we can see. And that could really change things as we come down the stretch.
A lot of it's to do with that whole location. Lower plateau.
Yeah, very friendly one today. She likes it.
That's Corpus has already played. Now it's Ho-Ju Kim here in the final group.
On a downslope, it's not going to be easy to manipulate this mid-iron to a left pin. 144 yards.
No one had a shorter eagle putt than this lady. This whole old week, Lydia Ko. That's the spot. Up it comes.
Did it too well.
Very good. It's played as the hardest hole for the week.
Eagle this hole en route to 61 on Friday. Somi Lee. Still has a glimmer of hope, but needs something special.
And that was kind of slightly in the lap of the gods, just a fraction too much release. Well, I think it's quite good because everyone can reach it with a good drive, but the longer players, you know, they can maybe get there with a 3-wood. They've got that decision. Did they have to take maybe a little bit off your driver? So it's still, you've got to, it's making you have to think about it rather than everyone just standing there.
But this right here is an interesting one because there'll be that double breaker. She made that on 8, so don't put it past her.
Give it some speed. This is Lim Kim. Remember, she was up against the hospitality unit. Knocked it to here. So this for birdie. And it's going to be a 5 at the last for Lim Kim. Still going to be a good...
That almost right to left at the start that Corpus had. This is certainly from left to right.
She get it there. Yes, she did. And Hyo-Joo Kim, the veteran campaigner, who was herself a phenomenal amateur. In fact, she won an event on the KLPGA Tour back in 2012.
Just quietly going about her business. 3 birdies now, 2 behind only.
And Jeeno now for par.
It was a sublime tee shot to set this one up for Hannah Green. Go on. Yes, well done, Hannah.
Lim Kim just finishing up her day. We said it was going to be a round of 65. This is just to finish that off.
Back towards the hole.
And a good Madsen second to 18. This gives you an idea of what the ball will do when it hits the putting surface. Is it going to be high enough?
Superb. If it doesn't quite get up that slope, we were dropping balls there and seeing in the all. If you don't get up the slope, you're off the green on the left.
Ko and Lee work. This is EY at the 15th.
And you'll have Titikin standing back on the tee watching. Very straightforward one.
Close to a 3rd eagle of the day. Brilliant try from EY. After that second just tumbled off that front edge.
Yeah, slow one now, back up the hill.
Oh, hello. More than one way to make a 3 at 15. Well done. So-mi Lee.
Gets her to within 3 of the lead.
They weren't ready almost to hit. 260 to that front pin.
Good shot there. That's going to not just catch the slope and come back a little closer. Just putting a bit of pressure on.
This 3-wood to get it there.
The bunker well short. That's the
Just for an eagle. This is for 28 on the back 9 for Nana Goods. That is some serious golf. It's the first time that anyone has ever shot 28 for 9 holes here on the old course.
Most of her good scoring work this week on the back nine. But that barrage of birdies she had at the start of Saturday after making the turn. Eagle the 10th. Nothing but net for Lydia Cole. Great birdie 3 there for Lids.
And all the more interesting with Titikin, you can see just walking up. We'll be watching this. She got a good read from Coase from the other side. Inside right.
Oh, not this time for Chizzy EY. So the putt on the last for par just grabbed the left edge and tumbled in. She can't capitalise. Here on the 15th. Second into the 17th for Hye-Jin Choi. Just coming off a bogey at 16.
Using the slope there, bringing it down.
Don't forget about me. Birdie on the last hole. Similar length putt here for a 2 on a par 4.
Yeah, 188 yards. Pin on the left-hand side. We've seen it's a difficult pin for people to get close to. Coming in with a hybrid, she might have the height. Oh, and a very friendly little bounce there. Good shot.
Put lip out on that left-hand side. Couldn't have asked for more from the bunker shot. Birdie putt will fall to her right.
See how aggressive she is.
I've seen her a few times take the hand off the club. And we've seen that's a very slow putt.
She's had some interesting moments on this hole over the years. This her third.
This one on 15 would get her within 1.
After that magnificent tee shot, 3-putt par.
And she'd be right there. Now area with that great touch with the putter from off the green. And it is a birdie to finish for the player they love so much here. Round of 65 for Area Jutanagan.
Now drop back to 17 and Hannah Green.
Yeah, the pin on the right-hand side here. You've got the slope on the left. We saw Hye-Jin Choi use to her advantage. It's looking like the same. Very good.
Yeah, not the longest hitter, 139th driving distance last year on tour.
Which means she is going to play that fade from left to right against the wind to take something off this long iron.
Just needs to settle.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Now up ahead at the green. After the excellent second shot, using the contours very nicely, Hannah Green pockets another birdie.
This would be a bonus. It's going to be a 3. It was a good putt.
I've seen it is possible to get it close to this front right pin on 17.
Going straight at it. None of this using the slope. I can just go straight at it. Good shot.
Off the bank, we'll go right and then creep back at the end from right to left.
Good time to make one. And look at that run by now. It's a tricky putt coming back. A little break that Chizzy Iwai needs to win. Got it.
Very good there.
That 20 under par doesn't win you it. It's a birdie fest. 266 is the run out of the fairway. A stream cuts across this par 4.
That's ideal for Kim. Just right down to the end of the fairway.
Now up ahead at the green, Lydia Ko. So much fun to watch around the greens.
Jeeno.
8 on you for a birdie at the 18th. This will be for a round of 67. Yeah, good performance. Take some confidence down the Malay Peninsula to Singapore.
17th green to grab a one-shot lead.
Yeah, after a lovely shot in the 7-iron, right over the flag. Down the hill, so she doesn't need to worry about the speed. Just focus on the line.
He's going to take the flight down on this, judging by the rehearsals, gripping at the bottom of the grip here. 8 on, 5 from the right, 151.
And that's going to be good if it just comes off. It's trying. Crowd are willing it.
With this club, she doesn't need to use the slope.
Jin Choi knocked it long. This for eagle.
Yeah, it's going to be fast once it gets on the green. Very good.
And on a downslope, she has to use the Jeeno Titican backstop here.
Nicely away. Of an eagle putt on that green.
And this one, slick. Look how short the practice swing is. Nudging to the right.
That's more like it. Jeeno Titican birdies the 71st to open up a one-shot cushion over Chizzy Iwai. He's going to have a bit of a week. He sits up there on that 18th tee. She has this tournament in the palm of her hands. Titican with a 5th birdie of the day, coming at the penultimate hole, has edged her one in front again of Chizzy Iwai.
Watching up at the green, Hannah Green. Not able to finish with a birdie. Good finish to the day. They made their eagle at 15, birdie at 17 for Chizzy Iwai. One behind. Starting out right, trying to get it to come back. What kind of a leave is that?
It's going to be tricky. We've seen a few players over there.
Second. It's going left.
And that's a lot easier having jumped into that next bunker. You usually get that right to left flight.
And Lydia Ko. Her 8th appearance here. First came to the Honda LPGA Thailand 13 years ago.
And that looked good.
Is it going to be enough?
A forward tee, 493-yard par 5. It's a downwind with this driver.
And that's perfect, keeping it more to the middle, left-hand side, you get the flatter lie.
Carry at 250, which takes you over a step, which Hyoju was looking to try and skip one through that step.
One more.
Well, you said it was a good spot to miss.
Yeah, to get it into that second bunker, the one right up there, hopping over the first one.
Certainly we'll have that for a round of 68. Now Lydia Ko.
See, she's aiming out at that marker. A lot of fairway to run over before she gets to the green. And that hopped when she hit it. I was slightly surprised she didn't chip that one. She's such a good chipper.
And this to tie the lead, put some pressure on Jeeno. Force her to make a birdie or an eagle to win it outright.
Yeah, it's a must make. Gives you a good idea of the slope she's going to be having to putt across.
Just run out of speed, and her challenge has run out of steam. It was a good day, good Sunday, but wasn't able to make a birdie from the 11th hole on. And in a round of 66, a lot in the game. And I think she comes to events like this, she wants to win. She wants to be a player who's won all over the world.
And she has already won all over the world, hasn't she? But this is an event she hasn't won.
Right.
She's won so many, but she'll want to win. Won the Olympics, won majors.
One at St Andrews.
The one at St Andrews.
A little under the weather this week, maybe not on top form. She's not a player to make excuses, but I think it's been a bit of a battle, especially in these conditions here.
She'll be looking forward to getting to Singapore, defending.
Loves the event in Singapore and was overjoyed to get the win last year. Is certainly in line to win an individual event this season. You wouldn't bet against it. She won the Team Dow Championship last year with Jin Hee Im. And has put together some really good results. And it's another one this week from So-Mi Lee. Moves her into a tie for third with Hyoju Kim. Hyoju will try to break that tie as she plays the final hole in the final group. Well, Hyoju needs this one to go in for a 2.
224 yards up the hill, 3-wood.
Almost the identical shot to what Chizzy had just a little while ago. Jeanette, do you want to say it? There's her twin sister, Akie.
Thank you so much. 次だよ、次、next. Always next to me, always. I just, you, no need to.
For Jeeno, with her 4-iron back up the hill.
Just needs to charge up this slope, needs to get up the slope. And that ball could come back off the green. Let's watch. There's just nothing to stop it. And now it needs to be careful because there are a bunch of divots down there. Just avoid the divots. And tough to tell.
I think she just skirted past them. That's a tight lie, though, down there.
Oh, it was the shot she needed to play at just the right time.
Fabulous shot. You could see that was a sandy down there. It wasn't the easiest shot, but she just clipped that beautifully. Didn't take much time over it, just got up there, had a quick look.
Going to pitch this one on the green though.
Oh, how good is this?
There's no real good miss. I mean, Jeeno really kind of had to go for that second shot because there's nowhere you can think, oh, well, there, I'll miss it there and I've got an automatic par.
To take the victory here. Two putts to secure the victory. She will want to make it just one. It doesn't matter that it misses because it's a dream come true for Jeeno. A win on home soil. She's the champion in her native Thailand, the winner of the Honda LPGA Thailand. And let the celebrations begin.
Absolutely. She came in here with all the pressure on her. Crowds were wanting her to win. Listen to them.
To round out the top 5.
Yeah, and looking forward to next week, defending.
I was going to ask you, off the back of the 18th green, a top 20 finish for the opening round co-leader alongside a countrywoman, Jari Ananarukan. To sustain that scoring pace.
It's tough to sustain that, these kind of mid-60s rounds for 4 rounds. And get her full playing rights for 27.
With a 73, and unfortunately, Moria Jatanagan.
Well, down here on the presentation podium with our champion Jeeno Titikan, we're going to hand over this trophy because Mr. Toshihiro Kuihara, the president and CEO of Asian Honda Motors, is here to make the presentation. Before I talk to you, it is time for you to get your hands on this trophy. Kuihara-san, would you like to make the presentation? Well, Jeeno, congratulations. I know this is the one you really wanted to win. Where does this achievement rank in all the things that you've done in your career?
I mean, I would rate it like A plus 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 something. I mean, you know, like I know it's not that big event to like compared to the majors, but like for us, for me, winning in my home country would just mean a lot to me, sometimes more than a major feelings wise.
Well, with the crowds that we had here today, it had that major feel. It was certainly a big event when we were watching. During that final round, did you know where you were standing on the leaderboard? Did you know what you had to do there on 18?
I think I kind of know where I had to do on 18 because like because we have to wait for them to finish, so kind of know my position, but the ship that I have isn't that easy, so I'm trying to get it up there and then, you know, make some putts.
And what does it mean to win in front of family and friends? You said yesterday that this is the only event that your mother gets to come and watch you in person. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's meant a lot. My mom just really came up to me on, like, you know, when I finished the 18, and then she really cried a lot. And then I told her, I finally won the tournament in front of you. Like, you were here with me. So she's just really emotional. Make me emotional too.
Well, that's fantastic. You deserve it. You can celebrate with your family, but before you do that, lift that trophy up one more time for us. Jeeno Titikan, the Honda LPGA Thailand champion.